Is it a video?
I think Rick would appreciate band. But it's going to be
Thank you, and welcome to the concert. My name is Mr. Carlson. I'm one half of the band department here. We have Mrs. Motes, who is also one of our band directors, and while I lead the 7th grade band during rehearsals, she's pulling sections out and helping them with the finer details of learning how to play fingerings and things that might be unique to their instrument. So it's a two-person approach. We have two 7th grade bands, the same size. We just finished our concert for the other group the hour before this. And the song that you just heard is To a New Beginning, and it really is something that we try to use at the beginning of 7th grade, second year band, because second year band is a lot different than first year band. We don't have the sectional lessons each week, followed by full band only twice a week. We have full band every other day at school. And we really work on developing our playing as an ensemble, our sound development, making sure that our sound is right where it should be and that we're balanced. We're not trying to outplay the other people sitting next to us. You know, sometimes in sixth grade they can tend to play a little bit too loud. And so we really work on that refinement of the sound, and that piece does a great job of that. It's usually the first song that we hand out at the beginning of the year just to give them a little bit of confidence, and it's a great sounding piece. The next song that we're going to play is, again, a little bit more of a traditional style of band music. This is called March from First Suite in Military Band, and it's a middle school arrangement of one of the movements of Gustav Holst's First Suite in E flat. If any of you were in band and you played in, it would have to be a really good band to play this kind of music, but the March from First Suite for Military Band is one of the most revered pieces of band literature in the world, and this is one of the movements, and this arranger did a great job of retaining a lot of the great things about this song, but making it at a middle school level, so it's a really good educational piece with a great sound. This is March from First Suite for Military Band. Thank you. We are now going to change the style quite a bit. The next song that we're going to do is called Arctic Wars, Rise of the Penguin Army. And it comes from, I know penguins don't really sound like an army, do they? But it comes from a song that the composer wrote for his own son's middle school band, and their mascot of their school they were the Penguins. Well, I think the Warriors are much stronger sounding, so we changed the subtitle to Arctic Wars, Rise of the Warrior Nation. And what this song is about is it's about how these kids are in the process of growing up to take over the world. And it's like this march to war that they're going to take over the world and take over what all of us are doing as adults now. And believe me, they're very competent. They're going to do a great job. So this song starts out a little bit kind of mysterious because, you know, they're sitting here thinking, I don't know what I want to be as an adult. quite yet. Some of them might, but most probably don't. And that's a hard process to figure out what you want to do. And then as you figure that out in life, you start to take over and become confident, and you just march forward. And that's what this song really does. It has a really cool, mysterious opening, and then it really has a nice, unique, it's one of the best written pieces for middle school band that I've found. It's a really cool piece. So this is Arctic War's Rise of the Warrior Nation. If you can hear all the pieces, all the different parts going on at the same time in there, that's a really big challenge for kids to put together something where they're playing so independently. You know, the sections are split. You know, first clarinets might be playing something totally different than the seconds, for example, and each section is playing something different. And that's what makes things like playing in band such a great thing for kids and people in general, is it really develops your brain power. It really is a great exercise in thinking and feeling together, and it's a higher level of thinking order that is really important for these kids to know as they get older. So that's a really fun piece. The next song that we're going to do is called Steal the Thunder. It's got kind of a thunderstorm kind of style to it. We talked a little bit ago about how we talk to 7th grade a lot about really developing our sound and our balance as a band. We also really work on developing our pulsation. And I tell the kids that the difference, or what pulsation is, it's rhythm that you feel, like you want to really feel that beat. And we really stress that at the start of 7th grade. So this song demonstrates that quite a bit. It's a really fun piece. It's called Steal the Thunder. Would you guys agree that was probably our hardest song to put together? Yes? No? No comment. Okay, it was our hardest song to put together. They were really struggling with that up to like a week or two ago. And you know, one of the great things about being in band is you have concerts, and concerts are like deadlines. And you learn, okay, I've put this off so long, I'm having a little bit of trouble with this, and then when you have that deadline coming, guess what? You work, and you start putting in some effort. And maybe I get a little bit more intense. Is that you guys? No? Yeah. I get quite a bit more intense, ramping into the concert to make sure that they really get it. So the next and the last song that we're going to play is a really fun piece. It's called Junk Funk, and it uses buckets and garbage cans and cowbells and stuff, and basically it's a song that imitates street musicianship. So a lot of people in big cities will make extra money by going out and playing on the street or in front of events and things like that, and they actually do really well as far as making money. And one of the things that caught on years ago is taking buckets out and doing drumming, because buckets are easy to carry, and if you don't have a permit to do that, and the police says, I'm going to confiscate that, you haven't lost your drum set. You just lost some buckets, so it's not a big deal. This kind of became a really big thing, and so we're using a combination of 5-gallon buckets and little coffee can size buckets and 50-gallon garbage cans, and the kids have been working really hard on this, and the band has a great part. You're going to hear a lot of cool sound effects from them. So it's a really cool piece, but before I let you go, I do want to just remind you that the next time I'll see you in May, these kids will have already made their decision, and you along with them, as to whether they're going to continue into 8th grade band, and we certainly hope that you push them into doing that, because band has ebbs and flows. It's not easy every day. It's very challenging a lot of days. This doesn't just happen. The results that you see tonight, there are challenges, and the kids, when middle school kids, when they are challenged and they feel like they're a little defeated, they want out. And it's your job as parents to say, stick with it, okay? I wanted out, my parents said, nope, you're gonna stick with it. I'm so glad that they did. So encourage them to sign up for band in 8th grade. That'll be coming out in like February or March. And we'll just make more and more progress every year. Thank you for coming. We'll see you in May. This is Junk Funk.